Hello, we are the Wisest Wizards. Coffee Doug.
Ryan Pancake.
We're here for the Rough Cut Saturday review. This is the first Saturday of the month, and as you know, in 2010, our followers have been winning some DVDs, so it's time to give away.
I think you've been drinking.
I have been drinking.
You're slurring a little
I'm
bit.
drinking a Rising Moon, Blue Moon Spring Ale. I like it a lot, and you're having a little as well. You're getting over a cold, though, huh?
I'm getting over this glass of piss I'm drinking here.
Here's to the Rough Cuts and all the viewers. Okay, let me explain what we're doing here. So basically, congratulations to last month's winner, which was Workman's Movies. Workman's Movies says, "Great review, guy. Good job."
Which guy, asshole?
so great comment, guy. We really appreciate that. Thank you for watching and commenting. And he won, or she won, Rules of Attraction, and it is in the mail tomorrow. I'm shipping it tomorrow, I promise. So that's the deal. Okay, what we're doing, Marathon Man. We're going to review it, and we're going to give it away. You recommended this movie to me. We're not going to talk about it just yet, but you recommended it.
I did.
He recommended it. He saw it, thought it was great, or pretty good, or whatever. Because Dustin Hoffman is in it. It's a 1970s film, and I feel that a lot of his movies are kind of weird anyway. I happen to have this sitting on the shelf, Straw Dogs, which is also Dustin Hoffman. So here's what we're going to do. This week, we're going to review Marathon Man. And then you can rate the video, subscribe, leave comments. That's how you enter the drawing, and we take the first comment from each person in a random drawing. Next week, we will be reviewing Straw Dogs. And you can watch that, rate the video, subscribe, whatever you got to do, and leave a comment. And we will be taking the first comment from each viewer on that video. And then we're going to randomly draw, and one person will win both movies. So if you want to leave a comment each week to double your chances, you absolutely can. So we will review Marathon Man this week, Straw Dogs next week, and then we will draw a random person, and I'll give that person both of these movies.
You got that?
Is that good? I mean, fuck, I don't know how to
You
be
should say it again. Right?
I don't have to be.
Waste
Yeah,
some time here.
I am. Okay, Marathon Man, Dustin Hoffman, 1976 film, rated R, runs about a little over 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Give the plot. Talk about it.
Oh, man. You know, I really can't do that. I took it home and I told you I watched it, but I never watched it at all.
You didn't watch this movie?
No, the movie is about Dustin Hoffman, and he's got a gun and he's wearing a sweatsuit. See? It's like in the cover.
I'll kill you. So basically, the story is... It's got to do... It's funny that it says Marathon Man. He is just somebody that's really into running, but that doesn't have much to do with it. He gets tied up in this spy, Nazi takeover kind of thing because of his brother. His brother was an undercover CIA agent. And because his brother is in that, he gets dragged into this because people think he has information that he does not. The Nazis are after him. And one of the best villains, in my opinion, in cinematic history, this guy was just creepy. Laurence Olivier? Is that how you pronounce his name? Laurence?
Absolutely.
I think his name is Laurence Olivier. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. But he plays this evil Nazi that was, during the war, and they called him the White Angel because of his hair, and he was a dentist, and he tortured people. And he is going after Dustin Hoffman to find out what information he has on these diamonds that were worth millions upon millions of dollars.
Is it safe?
Is it safe? That's a good. You did watch it. You sneaky son of a bitch.
I thought you were going to punch me.
I really believed he didn't watch it, and he's just fucking with me. Is it safe? Is usually voted in the top 100 classic all-time quotes of memorable quotes in movies. Is it safe? They say that a lot.
But it has Roy Scheider.
Scheider,
Rob Schneider.
Not the stapler.
We're going to need a bigger boat. It's that guy. Is that one of the top
from
100 quotes?
We're going to need a bigger boat. That is
a fresh supply of body bags.
Yeah, Roy Scheider is very good in this film. Okay, so basically, it's a mystery, it's a thriller. Dustin Hoffman's just trying to survive through the fucking movie because these assholes are just ruining his life. The acting, I think the acting is really good. Dustin Hoffman is always very weird to me, especially in his earlier films.
Who's the lady?
The lady, Marie Keller or something like that. I don't know what else she was in.
Marie Callender.
Yeah, Marie
She makes
Keller.
good meals and she's got a nice rap.
It's You do get to see it. It's directed by John Schlesinger or whatever. He did Midnight Cowboy with Dustin Hoffman. That was a big movie. 60s. So, did you feel like the thing about this movie is it is slower. It doesn't jump in like,
I need that, Doug.
What do you feel about that, watching that? Do you feel like it was too slow, like, to get to the point? I feel like movies back then did that quite a bit. They take quite a while.
That's because we're smarter now.
Is it? Are we?
Well, I am. You're not.
Yeah, okay. I think if you have the patience and just kind of chill out and watch the movie and don't expect nonstop action all the time, you're going to really appreciate it.
It's semi-suspenseful, okay? And that's what I'm going to tell you. You don't need a lot of action to make a good suspense movie.
I agree with that completely.
So it's kind of suspenseful. I would say this is more on par of how things would actually go, not like, you got shit blowing up, every other scene, people taking shots at you, all this. I would imagine this is kind of how it would be, where it's kind of quiet, laid down, you get a guy, he's going to shoot at you from the back of a car, and maybe he only gets like 2 shots at you before people start realizing what's going on, and then he's gone, That's the way I look at it.
More true to life, how it might go down.
I mean, if I were to kill you, Doug, I should just do it here on camera.
Would you run after me in a sweatsuit and try to kill me?
With a gun.
Would you try to pull out my teeth?
What teeth? Those are fake already.
So, yes, Marathon Man is well worth watching. I think it still holds up. Like watching it now, I watched it for the first time the other day. I really enjoyed it, and I think it's based on the novel, which I think is also called Marathon Man. And that guy had written a bunch of things. What was that dude's name? William Goldman. He's a known author. So.
It sounds like a lot of Jewish names.
I guess so. The extras are pretty good. There are a lot of interviews with the people that were in the movie like 20 years later. And it's revisiting Marathon Man.
I did not watch the extras.
Okay, I watched the extras, and it's interesting just to see how they went about making it and what they were doing at the time. So
I actually am not a fan of watching extras because I like to keep my imagination alive in the movies, because if I see how it's done, I'm like, well, that's amazing. When I just watched The Labyrinth with somebody, and then she told me to watch the special features, and I was like, I don't know, and then just blew it. David Bowie didn't look nearly as cool, without the suit on and stuff.
That's all right. It's all right, buddy.
We have popping the boob scene to get me.
All right, so that was our review of Marathon Man. I don't know if we really described it as well as we could have, but
look how good he looks. God, he's fucking
okay.
Laurence Scheider.
You need to check it out. You definitely need to subscribe, rate the video, and leave a comment, and that way you have a chance of winning this. And like I said, next week we will review Straw Dogs, and if you do the same thing for that video, you might be able to win that along with Marathon Man. So as always, watch all the other rough cutters. Let us know how we're doing. Give us suggestions and your ideas. I'm Coffee Doug.
I'm Ryan Pancake Hat.
Until next Saturday.
But seriously, the only reason I got this was because it was just sitting on your shelf, and I was like, oh, what's this?
Unopened. You don't like taking movies from me when they're not opened.
Well, no, man.
You have an issue.
Got that sticky shit on there? I'd rather you fuck up the case than me.
Yeah. I don't care about the case as much, though.
Plus, I like to put my balls on the cases.